It's time to put little Timmy to bed and tune in to the hot new radio show sweeping the nation. Live from our studio in Sinsaba, Connecticut, it's This Isn't Noir!
Let me mess around with my lighting.
Does everyone have cool lighting? Why does everyone have cool lighting except me? I can have cool lighting too. Watch this.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Max, do you like my cool lighting?
I do. I'm a big. I think you might have the best lighting here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is green appropriate for Halloween?
Yeah. There are green things in Halloween. Zombies can be green. Witches can be green.
Actually, I think you're wrong on that one, Max.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Everyone knows witches are blue.
Yeah. Are you the one who's colorblind, Max?
I might be colorblind. The jury's out on that one. How are we all doing today?
Very spooky.
It is. The vibes are a little spooky. We got some fine folk dressed up for the holiday, which is very exciting. And of course, a special guest, Will, welcome to the show.
Yeah,
It's
actually crazy. I'm so for my guest starring episode, right? I'm playing a character named Charlie. I'm jumping right into it. You don't even get to say anything else you were going to say. I'm going to be playing a character named Charlie for my guest episode for the first time ever.
Can you? Are we just? Hang on. Give me like 1 minute. Give me like 1 minute here to actually welcome our real guest star, Brett, longtime Tin collaborator, Jimmy James's #1 fan, and
I really am Jimmy James's #1 fan. I don't think anybody loves him except me.
You take that back. I love him so much.
I'm in love with him.
Every time
I really
Jimmy
just did
James,
that for my ego.
every time he gets brought up in the Discord, you have like half the Discord just like going off about how great Jimmy James is.
They're like, I love Jimmy James. And of course, how could you not love Jimmy James?
True.
Today you're not playing Jimmy James, but that's okay. I'm sorry to all the listeners out there who are looking forward to Jimmy James.
Are we getting
appearing.
Jamie James?
Jamie James?
Jamie James.
No. Jamie James.
Jamie James.
St. James Jimmy.
St. James Jimbo. No, I don't think so. Well, shoot. We have today part 1 of a 2-part Halloween special that is called This Isn't Noir. I am so excited for this. Let's go from top to bottom in video order with the characters so that I can write them all down on my notebook and I won't forget any of their names. So every 6 months I get to ask this question. Mark, I don't know your character's name. What is it?
That's because you got to get the surprise. So I'm playing Fredwick Johns.
I love that. I'm so glad for Fredwick.
Fredwick, he's my boy. Fredwick was, I'm just going to go into their story if you don't mind real fast.
No, please, yeah.
Cool. So Fredwick was born in a pumpkin patch in the good old state of Mississippi. And they're 22 years old. They do go by they, them pronouns. They don't work. They've never had a job before and they don't plan on getting one. They do have like special skills though that we'll definitely see, I don't really know where they live. I don't know.
Okay.
But they I'm not going to tell you anything else.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Can we know a little bit more about Fredwick?
What would
Johns?
what's I don't want to drop too much. What specifically do you want to know, Max?
I gave you permission to max out a skill. And
of course.
And did you do it?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah. Disguise is 99.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So,
That's popular back in the 20s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
disguise,
Okay.
because you had to do like tax evasion stuff, because that was still a pretty new law. I think.
He
Yes.
was famous for the amount of tax evasion.
But yeah, they do like to disguise themselves, and they have they're really good at disguising themselves as just one thing, just a pumpkin. So Halloween time, really good for them. It's a really good time for Fredwick.
That's
Love them.
okay. Great.
Wait, can I just get this straight? So you maxed out disguise, but they can only disguise themselves.
They can
as
disguise
a gourd.
They can disguise as other things. I should rephrase that. They can, but they choose not to.
Oh,
because they don't want to be fake to who they really are.
Which is a pumpkin.
A pumpkin, because they were born in the pumpkin patch.
No, Okay, great. Moving down the list now to Beth.
Hello! Today, I'm so excited about this. I'm playing, his name is Antiquity Rivers. He is the super secret long-lost Rivers ancestor from the 1920s era. He's born in Boston, born and raised, also an orphan. So he spent a good, 18 years in the orphan category, which labels you as like, there's like children and then there's like other, and like orphans fall into the other category. So now that he's done being haunted and strange, he set out to take his life skills and use them for crime.
Oh, good. So he has high ambitions.
Oh yeah.
What are those life skills?
He's really good at like forgery. Specifically, he can forge paintings, documents, just about anything. He just needs to see it. He can replicate it. But everything else, he's not the best at. Like sleight of hand, he's learning. Murdering, he hasn't successfully done that yet. Stealing, he's gone to jail a few times. But he's pretty convinced that with enough experience in the local mob scene, he can get out and start his own and have his own mob. That's his goal.
Great. Love that. His own new mob. So far we have two people who are really good at faking things. Next in the order, we have Brett.
So I'm playing Patty O'Brien. He was born in Quincy, Mass., moved to Southie. He is a taxi driver, and he is very good at a couple things, like stabbing and driving and navigating, which is kind of just driving, and fixing things. He can fix some stuff, but he mainly likes stabbing and driving.
Well, he's a taxi driver in Boston, so I feel like navigation is actually a very important skill to have.
Very necessary.
Yeah,
yes.
which is wonderful. I'm technically next. I don't have a character. I'll go into the setting afterwards, a little background, but let's pop over to Will first. Will.
Hello. Playing my very original This Isn't Normal character that I've definitely never played before and definitely was not the first character I ever played, Charlie. I don't remember if I gave Charlie a last name.
Okay, so we're just going with Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's like...
Can we give them a last name now?
I was literally about to, on the off chance that I never did, and I was looking at the different names that I have saved on my phone, because I just have, like, a list of those, and I didn't like any of the last names that I had saved, so...
Okay, yeah, no, it's just Charlie. I'm sure that there's, like, a super listener who would, like, be able to hone in on exactly where we almost certainly probably gave Charlie a real last name, but... First name basis, totally fine with me.
Yeah.
So today's story takes place on Halloween in the year 1930. The setting is Boston, Massachusetts. The four of you have been contacted by the local mafia mob crew for a sort of special assignment. For Patty and Antiquity, this is, more of a direct calling from the boss, from the sort of low-level jobs that you've taken here and there. For Fredwick and Charlie, you were both chosen for special skills, so to speak. Charlie in particular, because he's had some experience prior with the supernatural, which is, so he was singled out and has been tasked with coming up to Boston for what is sure to be an unforgettable afternoon with some good friends and some good fun. And we open actually at the Brett, what's the name of the lower train station in Boston?
North Station? What do you mean?
There's North Station. What's the other one?
South Station?
South Station.
So South Station like above ground. North Station's below.
Yeah. So Patty, you've been tasked with picking up sort of a nervous looking man down at South Station who should be arriving from a train from Connecticut. And Charlie, you've been tasked with catching a ride with one Patty O'Brien, local taxi driver with some mob connections. And yeah, I don't think Patty is hard to spot. Patty's a little rough around the edges, right?
Yeah, he's got a couple. He's got some like scarred knuckles, and he looks like he's gotten a broken nose in the past. He's gotten into some scrapes.
How do you do anything to try and find Charlie as this train starts disembarking?
No, he's sitting in his car. He's not even going into South Station. He's sitting in the taxi, just waiting.
Charlie, do you do anything to try and find Patty?
Yes. When I get off the train, I'm, I guess, gonna go look around for the perhaps roughest and tumblest looking taxi drivers I can find.
Yeah.
And if there's more than one, I'm just approaching the taxi and asking everyone's names.
Yeah. This goes on like there are some rough looking taxi drivers in this area. But after a few death stares, Patty, you get a little knock on your window.
All right, I'm not doing an accent. The first thing that wanted to come out of my mouth was this ugly, gross accent, but I'm gonna do a normal thing.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna see if I can manage that. Hey.
Hey, does your name happen to be Patty? Please say yes.
Yeah, it does. You wanna ride? Actually, you need a ride. What's your name?
My name's Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. I no last name.
No,
Cool.
you don't need
Get
to
in.
know that.
Get in.
Excellent. I get in. You've got
Start driving.
You've got some scary ass locals.
Well, yeah, it's Boston. What do you want?
Listen. I'm from Connecticut.
Well, Connecticut sucks. Everybody knows that.
I mean, yeah, I know that. I live there.
You could live here. Let me show you around.
Okay.
You start just driving around Boston.
No
assume I'm
destination.
driving
We're just
towards
sightseeing.
do I know where the destination is?
Yes, the destination is a kind of a small street, a little off the beaten path. It's I had a name for it. I think it's Frisk Street. That's the name, Frisk Street. It's a little ways out from South Station. So yeah, if you want to start sort of moseying on in, taking the long way around, showing Charlie the sights and trying to invite someone new to Boston that you'll definitely like get to know well, you start doing that. And oh, go ahead.
So on your right, you got South Station. Have you ever been there?
No, I have never been here before.
It's pretty nice. It's a station. It's pretty nice.
I will keep that in mind if I.
And then
ever
on the
come back.
other side, you got a building.
Oh,
and it's
very
pretty
nice.
nice.
Yep,
You
I
ever
do see
been
that.
there?
No, I haven't. Again, I've never been here before.
It's pretty nice.
I can see that.
All right, I'm just gonna cut into that real quick. And over at Frisk Street, we find Antiquity Rivers, who has just met up with the organizer of this mission, Gobert Fungelstein. Gobert is a portly man. He's here somewhere. There he is. He's a portly man with thinning hair and a little sharp mustache. He has a cigarette on his finger, almost like one of those finger traps, but it's a cigarette, and he's like sucking it and blowing the smoke out. And he says, "Let me tell you something, Antigone. All right, Ma, she always."
I'm gonna try and stick to this accent. It's a. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Damn it. It's in Antiquity. My name's Antiquity.
Yeah, alimony. So Ma,
Right.
she always used to put the like the salt in the pasta. Oh God.
So, can I get you like a pack of like regular cigarettes, sir?
No, this is I've heard this it helps get all the fire and the ash directly into your lungs. It's supposed to be really good for your T-zone. That's what all the adverts say. That's what they all say. But anyway, so she used to put all the salt in the pasta water because she said it would help keep the demons out, I don't know. Parents, am I right?
I mean, I've never had them. I grew up in the orphanage down the way. I think it's sort of Dawes Orphanage.
Yeah. Aquafina,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear about your that sucks. He is eyeing every pumpkin that you guys pass by suspiciously. And you watch it and he even kind of like kicks a few of them.
Antiquity like cocks their 38 pistol and they're like, "So, do you need me to take a couple of these out for you? I can take a couple out for you."
Oh my God, no, please do not do that. One of these...
He holds a pump gun right to the pumpkin. He's like, "Are you sure?
Hang
I
on
can
a
take him
second,
out
hang
right
on a
now."
second. One of our team members for this is supposed to be a master of disguise. I am hoping they're already here and we just don't see them, but I'm honestly not sure.
You get him to show himself real fast. You catch my drift.
Yeah, he starts calling, Fredwick, you here, buddy?
Fredwick is like standing like 10 feet away from them. Like he's not a pumpkin. He's just standing there. He like looks at you and he's like, "What?
Antiquity's like pistol whipping a pumpkin. He's like, "My boss is talking."
Stop! Wait! I'm Fredwick. What do you want?"
Oh my, see, I told you, they're good. They're good. Hey, Fredwick, it's Gobert. I sent you the letter. Thanks for coming out.
Gilbo?
Gobert.
Gerbert. Got it. All right.
Fungelstein.
Yeah, Fumblestein. Right.
Okay, great. This is my associate, Fancy Pants Rivers.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Mr. Pumpkin.
I'm not actually. I mean, I kind of like part pumpkin, but like my name is Fredwick. You could just call me Fredwick.
My friends call me Quiddy.
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 What's your real name?
Antiquity.
Okay, Antiquity. All right, and Gilbo, where we going? What do you want?
I was
hold on. I was trying to say something. I was gonna walk into this Walgreens and just grab some stuff, but like, there's like a Walgreens like right in front of them.
Yeah,
they're smashing the Walgreens pumpkins. That's what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're just waiting. There should be a taxi pulling up, and he checks his watch any moment now. He's actually a few minutes late. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Fredwick left. He went into the Walgreens.
Man, he's good. I bet he's a pumpkin again.
Antiquity puts the pumpkin that's like half smashed down on the ground, and he's like wiping his hands off. Just
Patty, we cut back to you finishing up your tour as you arrive at Frisk Street.
So on the right, you got a building, and it's nice. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should. It's nice.
Every fucking building, he's like, "Hey, I got a building. You ever been to that one?
You ever been to this building before?" No, I have not.
I live in Connecticut. I have not.
And can I roll navigate to see if he knows where he is?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you self-inflict some potential penalty on us?
I have to check a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is why I don't roll in this game. A 1 is good in this game.
That's a critical success.
I got a critical.
Holy shit!
Okay, wait, hold on. So this works backwards from what I'm thinking. You want lower
Yes.
than the number that you
Yes.
have. Okay.
Lower is always better.
Right.
I know it's been a hot minute since you played.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a critical success, how do we resolve a navigation critical success? Your driving is impeccable. You plot the perfect course to show Charlie all of your favorite buildings in Boston and still arrive at Frisk Street in only like 5 minutes late.
I think I should be early. It's on Fundelberg or whatever. He's wrong. I'm definitely early on this one.
Your clock on the taxi is set to the right time. His watch is set like 5 minutes late.
Yes.
This
All
guy's
right,
so
yeah.
late. Hey, sorry we're early.
I
Huh?
normally like to be late, but I screwed up this time.
You see, so as you guys get out, how's the parking, by the way?
Awful. Awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's Boston. It's awful.
Yeah. So you manage to find like a crappy parking spot, and the two of you get out and head over. And there's a man in a nice suit smoking a cigarette on his finger. And how would you describe Antiquity physically?
Tall, very skinny man with white hair, spattering of freckles, and deep green eyes.
Gobert kind of elbows you, Antiquity, and says, "I bet that's them. Patty, Charlie. Hey, am I right?"
You're wrong. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm playing a prank on you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I like that. I like a man with a sense of humor.
I like
Yeah.
you.
So I take it you're Grumbolt?
Gobert, Fungalstein.
Grimble. Perfect. Okay, nice to meet you.
Oh, Fungalstein. You know Karen Fungalstein down in Southie?
Yeah, no, that's my sister-in-law.
That's my neighbor.
Oh my God! Small
I
world.
I
Hey.
love Karen. She's great. She
She's a
always
wonderful
helps me
woman.
out, gets me some great lasagna. She's a good
Yep.
lasagna.
Zobert was a lucky man when he found her. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, poor Zobert though. We don't got to talk about Zobert.
Well, it's in the past now. He's on the up and up. Thank God.
That's not what I heard.
He's not Zoan anymore.
Zobert. Well, thank you all for coming. Fredwick just popped into the Blaugreen's real quick. They should be out any moment now. Fredwick, how's your shopping experience?
Oh, Fredwick is like looking at orange shirts
Just-
in the Walgreens. Nick Walgreens.
Okay,
They have like
wait.
3 shirts and they're all orange.
So they're
And they're
gonna
like,
be
yeah, they're gonna be a minute.
they're gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
And Gobert says, well, I don't want to keep anyone waiting. So just to handle introductions real quick, again, my name is Gobert. Over here we have Charlie, we got Patty, and we got Antiquity. For those of you who don't know, I actually had Charlie ferried in from Connecticut. He has some experience in the supernatural, which I suspect might come in handy today.
Like ghosts and shit?
I'm not sure. Charlie, what sort of specialization do you have?
We can say ghosts
Great.
Ghosts
for everyone's
Ghosts aren't
sanity
real,
and
though.
well-being. Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to believe that, that's okay.
Antiquity kind of like gently elbows Gumblestein and says, hey boss, listen, I don't want to be that guy who questions things because but this sounds like baloney.
I thought so too at first. But first of all, Captain Lee Vecchi recommends Charlie. Highest regards. He's big time down in Connecticut. Nice guy. He's got an eye patch on account of some sort of nonsense that happened. Started calling himself captain. I don't know. Not the place, not the time. But this, from what I understand, there are some peculiar things happening around here that I need you all to investigate. Where the hell is Fredwick? And
Fredwick is standing behind you with all 3 orange shirts in hand.
See this guy. This guy's good. This guy's really good. This is everyone. This is Fredwick, master of disguise. Fredwick, Antigone, Patty, and Charlie.
Well, I met you, Flubble Blub, and I met Antiquity as well. But I didn't meet these guys. These fine fellas. What is your names? I'm sorry.
This one's Charlie.
I wave.
He just like stares at you.
Well, good. Awesome. So, down to business then. Frisk Street, as of late, is not paying their protection money. They're saying that they don't need to anymore because someone else is collecting from them. Now, obviously, we can't have that. We cannot have something else muscling in here and taking over. I need you 4 to figure out what's going on, who's causing the problems, and then stop the problems.
What's this got to do with ghosts?
There are rumors that I will let you suss out on your own, if you so choose to, that the culprit could potentially not be of this world. Now, frankly, I think that's a load of baloney, but again, that's why I brought in Charlie, who can hopefully, sort of handle it if there's anything extra spooky going on.
All right, I get paid extra for this, right?
Good pay.
Are you getting paid for this?
Of course, yes. And of course, I'll pass along my highest recommendations to the boss and make sure that you fine folk don't get stuck with more basic jobs like this. Hopefully, this is a simple matter. Find the culprit, maybe give him a little 1-2 razzle dazzle. We can all be on our way and get a drink later.
Ooh, I love a good drink. Don't tell the cops.
The razzle dazzling will be up to you guys. I don't razzle anyone's dazzles.
I can wrestle for your dazzle. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Well, are there any other questions that I can answer? I'm probably going to be in the area. I don't plan on going far, but I'm going to let you all, do most of the sussing out. Okay.
Why are you doing it then?
Why am I not doing it?
Yeah, if you're just going to be hanging out.
Because it's not my job. My job is to boss around you all and make sure that you get it done. That's what they pay me for. And they pay you all to get things done.
Antiquity gives Gobert a hug, and he's like, "I'll see you later, boss. You have a good day."
Okay, great. One more thing. Definitely recommend Spinks and the general store. Probably good places to start. The old the Spinks Meatporium.
Oh, I have a lot of meat needs. I'll meet you guys in there. And he starts going in.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck is a meatporium?
Patty taps Charlie on the shoulder and goes, "You ever been in the meatporium? It's nice."
I've never been to a meatporium before. Is that a building?
It is. It's nice. Come on. I'll show you around.
Let's go see this building.
Patty has never been inside this meatporium.
No, I wouldn't imagine. Fredwick, do you follow in pursuit?
Yeah, Fredwick is putting on the shirts.
Okay, yeah, you're putting on the shirts, and you see Gobert lean up against the wall, start smoking on that awful cigarette.
Hey, wait, Grobro, you should probably not do that.
It's very stimulating.
Can I roll something to convince him to stop smoking forever?
Yeah, roll persuasion, but you need an extreme success.
I will need a 2 or a 1.
Oh.
Can I roll fast talk instead?
How would you what would you like to
Well,
do?
I'm fast talking him into thinking it's bad for him, which I guess technically it is, but we don't know that in the 1930s.
Is it
All right,
fast
sure.
talk or persuasion?
Fast talk, because I'm technically lying to him because we don't have those facts in the 1930s.
It's true. He thinks he's stimulating his T-zone. So if anything,
Yeah,
you're
and
really
I just want him to stop.
You're really just fucking with him, to be honest. So I think fast talk is fine.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If this fails, I can just stab him.
Yeah, no, I did fail. It was a 92.
Okay.
So you have to stab him now.
Well, we'll come back to the stabbing after Spinks. And as you all enter the butcher shop, there are 2 people here. There's this very short woman who doesn't even go over the counter in a butcher's uniform. Her hair's done up in a bun. She has what I could only describe as a hockey mask that's too small for her face. And her boots are stained with something that you hope is animal blood. There's
I
also
thought they were
a man...
cow print boots.
No,
thought she,
they're not cow print boots. They are red. I know that this is a black and white episode, but they are red. Off in the corner is a small table, and you see a man just eating what could very well just be a raw pork chop. It's a little hard to tell from across the room. And the woman scuffles over to you. She says, "Hey there. Oh, how's it going? Picking up an order?"
Yeah, I need the Quiddy special every Thursday.
Oh, the crease special. Yeah, that's 6 deluxe ribeyes, 2 pork chops that you stand up so they look like little legs, and then the chicken body on top of the 2 pork chop legs. It looks like a little person almost.
My boss's favorite. Every Friday, he's gotta dismember the meat man. You know how it is.
I certainly do. And she starts scuffling around the corner, and she says, "Anything else for you fine folk?"
Do you sell pumpkins?
No,
Or pumpkin-shaped meat?
Today
Can you make
only.
me pumpkin-shaped meat?
Today only, we have pumpkin-shaped, definitely meatloaf.
Oh, I've had the definitely.
He, like-
meatloaf.
Who here looks the richest out of all these fine folks? Because Fredwick is unemployed, so he can't pay for this.
No.
Antiquity, I think, looks pretty nice. Patty looks a little beat up, and I don't know, what's Charlie wearing?
Charlie looks like somewhere between distinguished librarian and maybe a college professor ?
Those two
probably-
are very close to each other.
Yeah. So probably between Antiquity and Charlie.
All right. Well,
Antiquities-
I'm gonna wait. So go ahead, Beth. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say he's just wearing kind of what I'm wearing, like long black slacks, a white button-up tucked in, and some suspenders with little white glasses or little round glasses.
All right. Well, he's gonna wait till we get to the register to ask, because he's gonna pull the old. I'm gonna make you feel bad.
Great. I'm so looking forward to this. Okay, so we got the quiz special, the every Friday gotta dismember the meat man. We got the definitely meatloaf in the shape of a pumpkin. What else?
I've never been to a meatporium before,
Probably
and
would
I
like a tour.
certainly will not be coming back. So I don't think I will be buying anything.
I think we should get a tour.
A
Tour
tour,
of the
you
meatporium.
say? She scuffles back around the counter. She's so short. She kind of like jumps up, and tries to like nestle between Patty and Charlie, and says, I'd love to take you around the premises real quick."
This is horrifying.
This is not how I wanted Halloween to go.
Patty turns to Charlie and says, "Do you remember why we're here?
Uh,
They said something about ghosts and then shuffled us in here."
oh, excuse me. While you're giving us a tour, I actually have a very important question.
Yeah, what's up? Over here on the left is the meat. That's where we keep the meat in the counter for the display. The best part is if someone wants it, you can take it out and sell it to them.
Oh, that's incredible. So I was actually curious if the meat's ever been haunted by ghosts.
No, haunt free. The meat is all haunt free. I can personally guarantee. And actually, my buddy over there, Gilbert, he's a professional exorcist, and I keep him around just to make sure the meat is haunt free. Ain't that right, Gilbert? And the man he turns and he waves whatever's in his hand. You can see it is like a raw pork chop with some bites taken out of it. He says, "Oh, hey there, fellas."
Oh, you see, well, that's unfortunate because I only actually buy haunted meat. But anyways,
Too bad.
moving on. We heard, and this is a silly rumor, but people like to investigate silly rumors when they're looking into buying property in town. Am I right? Anyways, that's not
I
important.
didn't know you were
What's
looking to move
important
here.
is there like safety fees for this neighborhood? And I do air quotes with my fingers.
She hops down from your shoulders and turns around quick with a little butcher knife. She says, "You're a mafioso, ain't ya?"
Oh,
I mean,
no.
No.
I'm not
Hey!
here to fleece you if that's what you're asking.
I'm done. All right, no more protection money. Andy's got me now. All right.
Who the fuck is Andy?
Who?
I don't
Yeah,
have a
that's what,
boss in this town. I'm
that's
from
what-
Connecticut.
Antiquity kind of pushes his way in, and he goes, "Sorry, I couldn't help it over here. Yeah, as a non-mafioso, regular Joe off the streets, why aren't you being protected by extra large Benny?"
Because Andy, well, he's got me a better deal. He's got me better prices. Well, no price actually. It's free. I just got to give him some blood every once in a while.
I don't think that's how protection works. It's if
No,
you
it's
don't
very-
give
it's
us
very
money,
simple.
we beat you up.
Well, this is a little different though. Gilbert, tell him. And Gilbert says, "Yeah, no, it's great. Andy's a great guy. Yeah, he instead of we don't give him money, we just give him some blood, and then we don't have to pay, and we still get the protection."
Our job is to now beat you up, so you give us money.
No, I don't think that's our job.
That's my understanding of how the mob
no,
works.
No. You see, Patty, we're just here to inquire. We're not here to rough these people up. However, this is actually excellent that you've just done this. Tell us what Andy looks like, or I'm gonna let him stab you.
Oh my God. Well, he's always like a shadow off on the corner, just like a trick of the light. I never got a good look at him except for the what's he got, Gilbert? What's he got? The red eyes. Yes, the red eyes. And he's always in the shadows. That Andy, nice guy.
Okay, thank you.
Antiquity scoops up the meat bag and says, "Hey, I'm just gonna take this to go. I'm gonna let you know. I think Andy's probably gonna be taking a vacation real soon, so you can put this on extra large Benny's tab, and we'll see you next week for collection."
Oh, not Andy. He's a good guy.
No.
Don't you
He's
mess
going
with
on.
Andy.
He's going on one of those. What's it called?
Vacations.
Super vacation. He's going to Europe. Okay.
Bummer. I liked Andy. Yeah, I liked Andy too.
I'll see you next Thursday.
Oh, for you, orange man, I got your pumpkin shaped meatloaf. It's gonna be $2.50.
Thank you.
That's
And he
a
walks
lot of
out.
money.
Wait, hang on a second. You gotta pay for that.
Put it on big old Benny's tab.
Extra large Benny.
Oh, sorry, medium-sized Benny.
I got so
No,
many
just-
Bennies here.
that-
She's like sweating, trying to find which Benny to put this on.
Any Benny.
Pick a Benny,
Any-
any Benny.
Any Benny. He's the jack of all trades in the mob.
And you all exit stage left, back out onto Frisk Street.
I'm writing down Any Benny. That's a really good name.
That is a pretty good name.
Patty turns to Charlie and says, "You didn't tell me you were moving up here.
I'm not.
Where are you thinking about moving?
I'm
Back
not.
Bay? Southie?
I'm not.
Quincy?
I'm not.
JP?
I'm not planning
Cambridge?
on moving here. I'm still not
Somerville?
planning on
Downtown?
moving here.
Harvard?
Patty, I'm not planning on moving here.
You're moving to Harvard? That's so
No.
nice.
You guys,
Hey,
you
I
gotta
like
listen to what I'm
Harvard.
saying. I'm not moving here.
I'm right down the corner from Harvard. It's technically an alley, but it's nice.
Guys, I'm not moving here.
North End's pretty safe as long as you don't mess with the mob.
That's
Guys,
true.
I'm not fucking moving here.
That's Boston.
That's Boston.
By the end of the day, I'm gonna have a Boston accent, and I'm gonna go home, and they're gonna be like, "Where were you all weekend? Boston?"
Yeah.
And then you'll say, "Yeah, I live there now."
I mean, yeah, I will say
Oh.
that, and I will tell them that I was looking at property, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell, Charles?"
Charles. Can I call you that?
What? I thought you were
how's it
Charlie.
going?
It's a nickname. You guys never heard of nicknames before?
Oh,
Patty's.
you're
We're calling
you're-
Patty Patty. You think that's his full first name?
of
Yeah.
course
Listen,
it
we
is.
don't say
'Cause it might
Patrick
be.
around here. You understand?
Listen, is it Charlie Charles? Because that makes a lot of sense.
Well, Charlie's the nickname for Charles.
So Charles is your last name.
No, that's my first name, but people just call me Charlie.
Charles Charlie.
Fredwick
No,
is
just-
just
just
gone.
pick-
pick
that's
one.
it.
Just pick one.
Hey, fellas. You see Gobert. Did you find anything?
Hey boss, I got the extra large boss's meat order.
I got you this pumpkin. Here you go.
About the protection money.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we threatened them, and they said that the guy that's protecting them is just requiring a payment of blood sacrifice.
Yeah, his name's
Looks like a
Shadow
shadow.
Andy.
Yeah, he's going to Europe next week.
Yeah.
We can go stab him if you like.
No, we're
Well,
gonna
we
pay
will
for a
be.
ticket. We're gonna pay for a plane ticket for him to Europe.
Straight to Europe. The fish are really nice there this time of year.
Do you have?
Fish.
Oh, he's gonna go
any-
swimming with the fishes?
Oh,
Oh
so
my
deep
God.
in the ocean.
Do any of you know who Andy is?
Yeah, he
He's
lives in the
allegedly
shadows.
a
Yeah.
shadow man who appears in the corners and has red eyes.
Yes, he has red eyes, and he's a shadow.
And he doesn't
So it can be
require
hard to find him.
he doesn't require monetary compensation, just delicious nectar of blood.
Wait, I can't cut myself because if I cut myself, I'm gonna get pumpkin seeds everywhere. But like, what you guys should get your blood out.
What?
Kill your blood out.
What if we just go get blood from the Victorian? Oh my gosh.
Shut up my pan, it's bleeding furiously.
Oh!
My goodness.
Can you roll to attack
Come to
yourself,
me.
please?
Andy. Where's my... Oh, here we go.
This is escalating very quickly.
Oh, wow!
We're gonna finish this fast.
I got an extreme success to
Oh, no.
my hand.
You fucking slice your fingers off.
Oh
Alright,
my
can,
god.
Can you roll damage?
Okay. Let's see. That is a 1d3 plus... why am I like this?
What'd you get?
Hold on. What's my damage bonus?
Either something really high or really low.
It's gonna
And
be
I'm not
really
sure
high.
which.
You cut your hand off, didn't you?
So, for Brawl, the damage is a 1d3 plus damage bonus.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, and then I
Okay.
rolled my damage bonus, which was a 4.
Oh,
How much
So,
health do you
that's
have?
7... 12.
It's like when Jimmy James shot himself.
you just like
Yeah.
missed and sliced like at the shoulder.
Yeah,
That's
you
my whole arm off for the bit.
you hit something major because blood starts spurting out. Gobert says, "Oh my fuck! We gotta get this bandaged! Everyone, quick into the general store,
Wait, we need Shadow Andy.
dude!
Maybe we get in the car. I can drive you to the hospital.
They gotta
Okay,
have
what if I
Oz in
just
here.
what if I try and do some medicine business while we
You can't
figure
do
out where the
medicine.
fuck we're going?
Come on, everyone! He
Get in
pushes
the
you
damn
all.
car.
He pushes you all into the general store.
This has always happened to the Rivers!
He bursts
This
open
man's
the
so
door.
happy to see us.
And inside is this man with like this poofy blonde hair and this like very poofy mustache. His arms are wide open. He says, hello, welcome to the general store. And Gobert says, we need every medical supply you have. This man is bleeding out. And the shopkeep says, oh my god, that is horrible. 1 second, please. And he disappears around the corner.
So while we're waiting for him, how about we just go to the hospital?
Wouldn't
Uh,
that take long?
we'll never
Aren't
make it
we
in time.
Boston?
I'll die.
I'll die. He comes back around the corner with some gauze. And I am not a medicine man, but if any of you are more than welcome to save this young man's life.
I can give it a shot.
Dude, I'm just a pumpkin. I can't do this.
I looked at first aid and said, I don't need that. Not today, I don't.
Would it be medicine or first aid?
This is first aid.
Okay. Well, that's good. Because the base percentage for that is 30.
Did you put
And I
anything
rolled.
into it?
No, I did not, but I got a 26.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, so Charlie, you grab these medical supplies and you kind of bandage Antiquity's arm up. You can take 1 point of HP back.
Am I like,
But
do
that
I
is-
lose? Do you think I'm gonna lose the arm?
No, I don't think you're gonna lose the arm.
What the fuck?
But
It's
did
on
you
purpose.
want to lose the arm?
Dude,
Kinda.
What the- Antiquity.
It would have been really, really cool.
It would, but we literally haven't done anything yet.
I could have been like a mob pirate. You could have
You
put
can
like,
still cut it off later.
okay,
the
And he
man
pulls out
comes-
his switchblade.
Later.
hold on to that for me.
The man comes back around the corner with like a mop and a bucket. He's like, well, while I mop the blood off the floor, is there anything else I can get for you nice people?
I dribbled a lot over here.
Yeah,
and
no,
over
it,
here.
it is everywhere, yeah.
Out of curiosity, my good sir, do you happen to know one fellow named Andy?
Oh, yes, the blood collector. Andy, love Andy. Yeah, down at the roadhouse.
The what?
The roadhouse?
Roadhouse?
Is that where
Road-
he stays?
Road, R-O-T, road?
The rock house?
No, the
Road.
roadhouse.
So, is that where he stays?
Yeah, I think
What is-
so.
What's
Okay.
a road house?
Can I roll navigation to know where that is?
No, that would be intelligence.
Just like general intelligence.
Yeah, it's there's a word for it in Call of Cthulhu. I think it's called idea. Actually, or is it education that has no? Can you
Education has either
Okay.
way. I got a. What's the double one?
hard
Or
success?
the half. Whatever you said. Yeah.
Okay.
Intelligence is idea, education is no.
Right. I was thinking of no. But if you got a hard success, then yeah, Patty, you're a veteran of these parts. You know that the Rote House is the old abandoned house that's actually at the end of Frisk Street. For like a few months, maybe God knows how long ago, it was supposed to be like this big tourist attraction, like revolutionary, but it got shut down pretty quick. And ever since then, it's sort of just been this abandoned eyesore at the end of Frisk Street.
So is it like a theme park or like a museum?
No, it's for all you know, it's a house, just like a house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you pass this information along to your friends?
Yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna. I tell you all the things that he just said because I definitely retained it.
Right. And Gobert says, "See, this is what I'm talking about. That's spooky as fuck."
It's a
Okay.
house.
I will admit that in light of all this new news, and the spooky Shadow Man, this is feeling a little hookity spookity.
Ah, yes, much spook. It is Halloween after all.
So how do you beat up a shadow?
I think you stab it.
You got any stabbing tools?
Oh yes,
Please.
I have some in many metals. We have iron, silver, copper, bronze, metals.
Preferably things that are already made into stabbing items, not ones we have to make ourselves.
No. Just the blade is the yes.
Do you have any? I'm sorry. Let me get into character. Do you have any like ghost or like shadow knives? Like
You got a garlic gun?
no, I think that's not right, but maybe.
I have
Vacuum.
he holds up
I see what
a
you're doing.
hilt. He holds up a hilt with like no blade on it. It says, "Is like this? Is this a ghost knife?"
What? Are you
Maybe.
trying to fucking scare me right now? Are
No.
you trying to fucking rob me?
And Gobert says, well, you know, Ma used to always say that that salt was good for sort of spooky things.
Got
What?
got
Do you have
any
a
salt?
Do you have a salt gun?
I have
Table salt?
I have table salt.
I heard on the through the orphan network that like I thought it was I thought it was bullshit. Sorry. That garlic, crazy powerful. You got what's it called? A mincer, one of those little hand pressed garlic mincers.
Yeah,
What?
yes, of course. I have cloves of garlic as well.
I'll take
So-
at least 2 cloves.
So it has to be minced garlic for it to work.
I think so. That you activate it, like you're activating your T zone.
What the frick?
Gobert nods knowingly. And so the man comes back out with an assortment of items. He lays out a container of shaker table salt, a slingshot, 3 cloves of garlic, and a garlic.
We all just stand there staring at it.
I turn to my boss Gobert and I'm like, sorry boss, I spent all my money on the meat.
Can you roll fast talk?
Yeah.
Because you did put it on Big Little Tom's tab, right?
Yeah, I put it on extra large Benny's tab.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Thank God. I did assume I'd have to lie today. Fast talk. There it is. And that is a medium success.
Gobert says, "Yeah, no problem. Make sure you fill out a form, though. We got to make sure you get paid for that. That's supposed to be extra large Benny's responsibility. Who was asking if this is what we need? I don't know. I don't fight spooks. What do you want? You want to go? He's got a ghost knife."
Charlie, you're the one who fights ghosts. What do we need?
Perhaps. What do we have on this counter?
salt shaker, slingshot, garlic press, and again just the hilt of a knife with no blade.
All right,
Go
swap
sweat.
that. Can you swap that salt shaker out for just like a bag of salt?
Oh yeah, and he puts the salt shaker back down and heaves up like this 5-pound bag of salt.
Excellent. And we got. You said 2 cloves of garlic.
I think I said 3.
3 cloves of garlic. Okay, cool. What if we switch that to whole bulbs of garlic instead of just 3 simple small little cloves?
We need that
sure.
much.
You want to have. If you were going into a fight against your enemies, would you bring a gun with 3 bullets?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
you know
all
what?
I need.
Everyone
But what if
always
there's
said-
like 15 of them, or they're really thick?
You ever read the book where the guy curves the bullets?
Maybe he's like spaghetti. The more garlic, the better.
The Great
Yeah, for
Gatsby?
How about we also get some bread, so any leftover garlic we have, we can make
Make some-
garlic bread.
Oh, make some Sunday gravy. Oh, it'd be perfect.
The man heaves up a nice loaf of bread as well.
All right, I think that should be good.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're going to see Andy, tell him Johan says hello.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Bye-bye. And
Bye-bye.
Gobert
Bye.
pays for all this stuff and is like carrying it out in like little shopping bags.
We should just put that on extra large Betty's tab.
And so back out, you all peer down the street towards the Rote House, which is this decrepit looking building at the end of the street. And Gobert says, "Good. That's a good lead. You guys need anything else from me?"
We need more money.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna
You
say.
never know
Groceries.
what might be in there.
What?
Have
What
another
do you
hug.
buy?
What are you gonna do? Bribe it?
No, what if we want to get like lunch or something after this?
Well,
That
we'll
too.
get lunch together.
No, what? You're
I
not.
love to get lunch together after this. Actually, can I have another hug?
He gives you a hug.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck, I wanted $50.
That's so much money.
I'll give you 5.
Yes, this is the most money I've ever had.
He hands each of you a crisp $5 bill and says, "Well, go stick it to Andy."
He won't
Thanks.
breathe anymore after this. If he's not already, I'll make him start and then stop him again.
What the hell happened to your accent?
Sorry, when I got too dark and then I lost it. I turned too evil for a minute there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Grandpa.
That's a Gobert. He's
No, he gave me $5. That's my grandpa now.
he's only like 30.
I thought he was much older, but okay.
I swear
just
his picture made him look really old.
He was supposed to be Max put down as like older gentleman with thinning hair.
That's
Well,
what
it's the
cigarettes
smoking.
does to you kids.
Yeah, it's all the smoking.
It activated him too much.
The T-zone. Oh my god. Okay. Do you guys go down to the building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The door is closed. The windows are all boarded. But otherwise it's just kind of a crappy looking house.
Should we knock? It's always
Or-
polite to introduce yourself.
We could slam my taxi into it.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I like that idea.
If we do that, would you not have a taxi no more?
But if we put it on big old Benny's tab,
Benny, I'll say that I've worked for Benny for a long time, like 4 weeks. He's not big on replacing automobiles. I learned that in my first week. Okay,
What?
that's why I'm Southern now.
this is the exact reason I try to avoid doing accents, except for the one that I can do.
What is happening today? Well, the door is closed.
I knock.
Okay.
Get my keys ready.
Yeah, you
Fredwick disguises himself as a pumpkin next to the door.
Can you roll disguise?
God,
Do I need to though?
Yes.
Like, there's a 1% chance that I fail, and
I
it
know.
would be a failure of fucking epic proportions if I did that.
you become
Exactly.
a squash.
I have
You
to know.
explode.
Just, I crouch down and my knees explode. I can no longer be a pumpkin. I did get a hard success, so I look
Okay,
like a pretty
great.
damn good pumpkin.
Yeah, even like watching Fredwick go through this transformation is still like pretty impressive, and even observing it, you're kind of like, that looks like a fucking pumpkin.
Can I pick up Fredwick
Can you
and
roll-
like present them as a gift?
So
Yeah,
essentially, like when Fredwick turns into a pumpkin, because of how tiny they have to get, they are just a ball of mass. Like they have their own gravitational pull when they become a pumpkin. Like that's how heavy they
I don't
are.
know about that, but you do need to roll strength to pick up the pumpkin person.
You're so good at disguise, you turn into a black hole.
It's just like the end of This Isn't Bagels.
That's what it's leading to.
We're not. No, not this time. Not this.
All right, yeah, no, he's actually like a normal weight for a pumpkin, maybe a little heavy, but yeah, you could probably pick him up.
So I have to roll strength.
Yeah, and pray.
That's a regular success.
Yeah, so they're a little heavy, but you kind of pick up this man pumpkin thing, and Antiquity, you knock on the door and you hear a come in.
Okay, I walk right in.
Okay, so you open the door and walk in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as you open the door, there is a blast of hot air that hits you all. Do you all step inside?
Refreshing. Yeah.
Okay. I can assure you it is not refreshing. So inside of the Roadhouse is this kind of grand entryway. However, it doesn't take more than a few seconds to determine that there is something not super okay here. The whole house seems to be pulsing, almost like it was alive. The air in here is thick and humid, and very quickly you all start to feel sweat upon your brows. And once you're all inside, the door closes with maybe a gust of wind, maybe something a little more sinister. And you all catch yourselves as the entire entryway shifts 90 degrees so that the wall that you were up against, the way out, is now a different part of the house.
I've never seen a house do that. Is that normal? I confess, I've never lived in one, but I didn't know they did that.
You've never entered a house in your whole life?
No, I didn't say that. I said I've never lived in one. I've been in one for like a couple hours at a time, but you know.
Okay.
Who is holding the pumpkin right now?
Patty is.
I am.
Okay, you, Patty. So what happens when Fredwick tries to talk? Like, it doesn't, like, it's like the pumpkin vibrates. Like there's something inside of it.
Good to know. So as you're all taking this in, a voice says, "Welcome."
Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, thank you.
Can everyone roll spot hidden for me?
Yeah.
Display game
Roll
of
what?
Did I put points into that
Spot hidden.
I failed.
That's a success. I just needed to throw Jimmy James out. I just needed a whole new character.
That's a hard success.
Okay.
Oh dang! I needed a 25. I got a 24.
Nice. So everyone except Antiquity is drawn to the left of the stairs, where you see almost like a glint of shadow and an almost imperceptible pair of red eyes. And this sort of massive shadow says, "Oh, I wasn't expecting visitors so soon, but I'm so relieved you're here. Are you part of the police by chance?"
No.
Haha, no. Decidedly, no, not the cops.
Oh, not the police. Okay. Are you the fire department?
If you're asking, can I start a fire in here? Yes. Yes, I can.
Oh, what organization are you from?
I'm from Extra Large Benny's Little Mafia.
Oh, yes, the Moob. Wonderful. Nice work I heard that you folks were doing. Terribly sorry about the mix-up with the protection money.
What did you?
Yeah, see, that's really all we're here for. We just need the money. Just give us the money and stop taking our money.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm not trying to muscle
Can
in
I
on
roll
your-
intimidation for that?
You will need an extreme success.
He will not get one. I just know for a fact. That was him attempting. That was a failure.
Okay.
Shock.
Yeah, he just glosses right over that and says, "Yes, the money, I'm sure we could work something out. I'm actually in a bit of a bind. And if you're all here to get the money sorted, perhaps we might be able to help each other out."
Oh, so if we do you a favor, you'll stop encroaching on extra large Benny's protection territory.
In a way, yes, I will still need to collect blood, but I will make sure they know that it is not for protection, and it is very much, they are very much still under the protection of Big Little Benny. Wonderful work you fine folk do, by the way. I think it's wonderful. A small fee to keep the community safe.
Hold on. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've only been in the mob for a little bit, and by that I mean almost my entire life. Now, the problem I'm running into is, does the mob allow people to just take over their turf and then just say, oh, we'll do you a favor? I don't think that's what we do. I think we're supposed to knock this guy's head in. And as he says that, he realizes that he doesn't really have a head.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Andy. I guess the rules of mobbery really depend. Are you like a real person? Are you like a human man? If I punch you, is it gonna hurt?
Oh, if you punched me hard enough, I'm sure it would hurt. Am I a human? No, well, what are labels, really? What is important is that I am a mentor. And my mentee is trapped in the rote house.
Oh, okay.
Is it because it keeps rotating?
Yes, in a way. So this wonderful contraption here is a combination of my work and Thomas Rote's genius. It is a labor of love, basically a living, beating house, powered by the same thing that makes humans go, along in their day-to-day lives. It's the blood.
Money.
It's blood. No, blood.
Oh.
It's blood.
You powered your house on blood?
Well, yes, of course. That's the nature of the Roadhouse. It's wonderful, and our work was almost done. However, dear sweet Thomas, he's locked himself up in the attic. I can't get to him, and he has made it very difficult for me to traverse the rest of the house that is not in disarray. But you folk should have no problem navigating, and if you can get me what I need, we can go up to the attic, rescue Thomas, and I can continue my work.
You just replace all sounds with ooh sounds.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay.
I'm still all for just punching him in the face.
Well, you certainly could. However, and he motions to the wall that the door is on, you may be aware that you can no longer exit through the way you came in.
We should have hit it with my car.
Oh, do you think if we wait like 45 minutes, it'll just keep rotating, and then it'll open up to the exit again?
No, unfortunately, it is motion activated by default. There are parameters that occur when you step into the house, and only Thomas's remote can get it back into orientation.
What's a remote?
I
I think he means a rotot.
Oh, yeah, what's a rotot?
It's a small device of Thomas's design. I believe it should be in the kitchen. You're also going to need a key to unlock it. That should be in the bedroom, and a code that I believe he hid in the living room.
Okay, wait. Let me ask a question of you, Mr. Shadow Man. So you obviously
Is that a pumpkin,
cannot.
by the way?
No.
Yes.
How
Yes.
delightful. Why did you bring a pumpkin here?
It's
As
Halloween.
a gift.
A gift for me?
I just want him to like Autobot like.
Patty tries to hand. Mark? What's your character? Funkle? No, Funkle.
Fredwick. Funkle Dunkle.
Tries to hand Fredwick over to the ghosty guy.
So Fredwick, you are being passed towards Andy. Do you do anything?
Does it hurt when Andy touches me?
Andy
Is
does
it
not
like-
touch you.
Oh, what happens?
The eyes stare down at you from the edge of the shadow and say, "Oh, you can just put him at my feet. That will be fine."
Yes, put me at his feet.
Who said that?
No, the pumpkin can't talk. It's just like a vibration that you hear. It's like a...
So Patty just like feels you speaking.
Yeah, like, you know, like... I can't bring that up. It's not in the 1930s. Never mind. Don't worry about it. But yeah, you feel it in your
It's
soul.
You are like the psychic rat of pumpkins.
Kinda, but you have to be holding me for me to be psychic.
So I plays down Funkle Dunkle.
Yeah.
Okay. Andy says, "That is wonderful. Well, I'm sure."
Yeah, he like Autobot
Oh!
transforms and decked him.
Dear, my oh my, how delightful!
I punched him. Did it do anything?
Can you roll fighting brawl?
Yeah, and he doesn't have any ears. Well, he's a pumpkin, so he can't see or like fucking hear anything.
Great.
What a fighting brawl?
Yeah. Let me know what level.
That's an
of
extreme
success you
success.
get. Great. Okay. So your fist enters into the shadow. It's not like there's nothing there. It's like there's very thin resistance against your fist. But as you hit with like a lot of force, the shadow kind of rears back. Can you roll damage for me?
Yeah. 1d3 plus damage bonus. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. 5.
Okay, great. So yeah, Andy kind of like flies back against the wall, and you see like some shadowy mass kind of like catch him. He says, "Ow, fuck! What is this? An ambush?"
Nah, that's just how I have to transform out of a pumpkin. It's nothing personal.
Ow!
And that's why I waited until hold on. He looks at his notes. That's why I waited until Patty put me down.
Ow!
And I didn't know that this was what he was gonna do.
Great. Okay. Listen. If we're done with that, if you can get the components, we can get up into the attic, rescue Thomas, and we can all be on our merry way. Surely we can all get what we want out of this arrangement.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say to my fellow mobsters, mobbies,
Mobbies.
listen, I love to fight as much as the next guy, but I think in the best interests of the boss, Extra Large Benny, just helping this guy get his fun attic friend out of the attic, and then he promises just to steal blood and not money, and that's really all the mob cares about at the end of the day, is money, not blood. Well, this part of the mob only cares about money. It doesn't sound that hard. He's clearly lacking in corporality, so meh.
I'm just saying, what kind of message are we sending? If you steal from us, and then we just do you a favor.
A total misunderstanding about the whole stealing thing. I really want to make that clear. Never my intention. He just said, "Oh, we'll give you blood and we'll stop paying." And I was like, I don't know who you were paying to begin with.
So how about that? You still get blood, and you remind everybody that the mob, specifically extremely large Benjamin, is the head of
All right, and
this area.
and let's pretend that we beat you up real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I would absolutely love to pretend to have been beaten up by such nice people such as yourselves.
I mean,
Well-
technically, we did punch you once, so like we're not
Yeah, that kind of
pretending.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just
That was a-
like, you know.
No,
It's a
all
full-on
good.
brawl.
Well,
Anyway, you said the key to the kitchen, which leads to the key to the living
The
area.
code and the wait, I didn't hear any of this.
The key's in the bedroom. That we need to get to the kitchen, and in the kitchen is the remote that lets you into the attic, and in the attic is the remote where your friend is living.
okay, maybe write this down real quick. I'm just going to say it one more time. Okay. I don't care what order you get them in, but you're going to need to get a key to the device in the bedroom, the device itself in the kitchen, And the code, it's two-factor authentication. Thomas is a very smart individual. The key to unlock it, or the code, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused now. The code is in the living room.
Okay,
All right,
so we have to get the key in the kitchen first.
Oh dear. Well, I'm sure you're all going to be just fine. I'll be here if you need anything. Enjoy the house. It is truly a marvel.
Did she say it was a marble?
Yeah, we should probably start in the living room actually, because we need the code to get into the bedroom. Let's start in the living room.
All right,
What?
we will start in wherever, maybe the living room next time. Next week. Well, for everyone else. For you guys, let's take a water break. Thank you to Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Woolbrand, Emmy Lynn Laderna, Smarties, Charlie Rose, and Adam Carpenter for their continued support of the show. You can support the show at patreon.com/tincast and get access to bonus features, special content, and much, much more. Please remember to tell a friend about This Isn't Noir and join us for part 2 next week on October 31st. Halloween, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us for the premiere or listen to it anytime afterwards. Remember to leave a comment, rating, review, smash the like button. Did I mention tell a friend? Definitely tell a friend. And until next week, stay safe, drink lots of water, and remember, happy Halloween.